Neil Hirsty, age 30 and a quarter. Before I kick off, everyone needs to settle down. If you can keep the heckling to a tasteful minimum, that would be good by me. And keep any questions to the end. Quick word about health and safety just before I start. If you can refrain from standing on the garden furniture for my standing ovation at the end, that would be very good. Usually when I flip cards, that's when you're meant to laugh. That won't work. Okay, when Guff asked me to be his best man, I felt a mixture of both honour and certainly now trepidation. And believe me, anyone feeling as nervous and as queasy as I am now has either seen the rest of this speech or just married Guffy. That bit is still acceptable. I sought advice about the best man speeches, and a wise man told me that the speech should last as long as the groom makes love. So I'll see you later. I guess that gives me another couple of minutes of pillow talk before I sleep.
How do you know?
Well. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Neil, and I'm going to be your best man today. Allow me to begin by offering my words of appreciation for the bridesmaids, who all looked absolutely fantastic today.
Here.
And will no doubt be subject to some unwelcome attention later on. So my apologies in advance to them. And I think...
Is that too loud from you?
And I know you'll all agree as well that the bride looks incredible. And Neil looks pretty handsome as well. Even though he's barely copied my outfit. Okay, first off, just start off with a few thank yous. Emily's parents, John and Sandra, for this pre-reception gathering, which has all been very nice. And on behalf of Neil and Emily, huge thank you for all the gifts that have been bestowed upon them. Yes, yeah. To all the gentlemen for their strict adherence to the don't look better than the best man rule. Thank you very much. That worked on paper, that. And finally, to some of the individuals without none of us would be here today. That's John Smith, Jack Daniels, and Blossom Hill. It was with great honour that I accepted this role of being best man, a role that obviously includes doing this best man speech. Now, to make this task as easy as possible, I needed some ideas and decided to troll the internet. With a multitude of resources at my fingertips, I began searching, and after a couple of hours of looking, I found some really good stuff. Until I remembered I was going to be the best man speech. I found loads of ready prepared speeches. None of them were about a couple called Neil and Emily. The research said I should sing the praises of the groom and tell you about all of his good points. For those of you who know me, I can't sing and I won't laugh. It also suggested I bring up a funny story. Now that rules out talking about his stag to Cologne. The many museums and art galleries that we visited don't really provide that much in the way of material. But given that we were brought up together, same infants, junior school, senior school, discovering beer at the same time, trying to chat up girls. There are plenty of stories, but I've got to be careful really for a couple of reasons. Firstly, many of the stories incriminate me and some of the other fellas here, and I'm not going to let our good names be tarnished. But secondly, he's getting married before me, so I don't want this speech to come back. I've certainly never seen Guffy look so happy than he has done today. Maybe save apart from when Liverpool won the European Cup for the 5th time. For the benefit of all the Everton fans, I'll explain about European glory later on. Just a few messages from people who couldn't make it today, one of which is from my parents who pass on their best wishes. My dad explained just a couple of weeks ago about my family track record of best man speeches isn't fantastic. Hopefully this one's going a bit better. But my mum hopefully has pointed out some good points in that my formative years have been spent with you and you've developed my sense of humour, so this is crap. Milo and Toby took down the park today, had a little word with them, they pass on all their best as well. It's been a real honour standing here today, my oldest and dearest friend. Many thanks for affording me this pleasure. Guffy is an extremely lucky man finding such a beautiful, intelligent, charitable woman in Emily. She deserves an equally good husband. Thank God she married you before she found one. finally, everybody's favourite part of the speech, the end in this case. It is with a great deal of affection that I ask you all to join me in wishing Emily and Neil every happiness in their new life together, and may the best of their past be the worst of their future. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise a glass. I give you Neil and Emily, the bride and groom.
Neil and Emily.
Cheers.
Well done, mate.
Well done, Hirsty.
Oh, yes. Gifts. Over this way.
Right, so what's the